Hi, everybody. Coming up on 6:30 on this Saturday evening. I'm meteorologist Rod Hill. Hope you had a good day. Kind of got hat hair from playing golf today. We stayed mainly dry during our round, kind of the luck of the weatherman, if you will. Had some rumbles of thunder detected, especially at the coast and over the coast range earlier today. We had scattered hail showers, as I thought we would have. By the way, the airport, as of the climate report around 4:30 this afternoon, 63 100ths of an inch. So pretty good batch of rain. That puts our water total for Portland at just over 17 inches since the 1st of October. And despite a really wet first week of November and a really wet December in general, we're only about 2 inches above normal for the season. So we've needed these big rainy days just to kind of keep up. Okay, I'm going to show you the European update animation with the maps. I'm going to show you the American GFS model. I think it's fair to say those are the two models in terms of looking at the actual animations of the graphics that forecasters look at. And both of them are showing signs of wanting to hold this Arctic air up to our north and up to our east, especially the American GFS model. I mentioned yesterday that several people mentioned, Rod, why are you not showing the European model? I showed it yesterday. 2 days ago, I didn't. 2 days ago, I didn't because I felt like it was super cold. And if this turns out to be not as bad as we think, then it's going to be another case of the European model being way too cold often, many times, for this winter here on the West Coast. So, just something to think about before you just kind of plant your flag in one model and proclaim it to always be right. It just doesn't work that way. Just doesn't work that way. You got to keep your eyes on all the models and kind of go with it. All right. So this is, with all that said, this is the European model. Let's just talk about what's going on right now with this Arctic air. This is Thursday afternoon upcoming. And this is the 5,000 foot, 850 millibar air mass map. It's the best way to look at air masses, right? So the purple, I'm sure you figured out, is the Arctic air. So obviously the Arctic air Thursday afternoon, the front is right here. It's kind of nipping along northern Washington and down into Idaho. So Thursday day, the chance of any low-level snow is gone. That's just rain with the Arctic front clearly holding to our north, and all models now show that. Now, here's Friday. This is the European model. Here's the Arctic air kind of sagging down over parts of central and eastern Oregon, the Columbia Basin. And when I did surface analysis, I kind of found that the frontal boundary was very close to Portland and pretty much holding stationary during the day Friday, but not pushing through. So again, here we are. Remember a couple of days ago, it looked like this purple air mass, follow my cursor, was coming all the way down into San Francisco and spilling all the way out into the Pacific. Nothing no longer shows that. Everything's kind of pushing it up to the north, holding it off to the east. So we'll see. This is the European model on Friday with the front dropping across eastern Washington and parts of Oregon, but not here in the Willamette Valley or not down in the Klamath Basin either. All right, here's Saturday. Same thing, right? Here's the cold air, kind of holding off. Now, there is some moisture availability coming up this weekend into next week. And this is clearly Arctic air, so it would set up the possibility for east winds to pull air out of the gorge, something that we are looking at. But right now, just focus on the fact that this does not bring the coldest Arctic air into the Willamette Valley. This is Saturday. Now, when I did surface analysis, I found that it made sense that the front did in fact Saturday drop through Portland and Salem and Eugene. But if you just look at the air mass map here, it doesn't really look like that happens, does it? Here's Sunday. Look what happens. Now the Arctic air is pulling away from us. It came close and then it went away. That's what the European model is showing. This is Sunday. This is Monday. This is Tuesday, 16th. It's gone, right? Pretty interesting. All right. This is just the wider view. I'm going to run through this quickly. It's the North American view of exactly what we just looked at. Here's the Arctic air mass on Thursday. Here it is on Friday, getting close, pulling down across parts of Washington, parts of Oregon, kind of holding there Saturday, and then Sunday moderating with the main core all the way into Montana and the Plain States, the Nebraska and the Dakotas. And then again, Monday the 15th, Tuesday the 16th, really moderating and never really fully dropping into our area. Isn't that interesting? All right, what does our good old friend, the American GFS model show? Now, I have chosen because I want to give you some additional information to show the surface map with the dashed lines or the thickness lines, which are a density indicator that helps forecasters determine how cold the air is, okay? So we're gonna kind of look at the same thing, but a different way. Again, this is the American GFS model. We're gonna start with Monday because we do have some active weather coming up, and I want to touch on that quickly. The showers overnight on this Saturday are gonna become fewer in number, increasingly scattered, and the chance of hail and thunder and downpours and all that's gonna end overnight. So Sunday's a pretty quiet day. I think there probably will be at least some rain around, but models show a trace to 5/100ths of an inch in the Willamette Valley on Sunday, with maybe even some sun breaks, temperatures in the 40s, so really pretty quiet. The next weather event is this warm front right in here. See where the contour line, these are isobars actually for the surface. See, you right in here, the little valley, that's a warm front. Remember, the red is warmer air pushing in, the blue is the cold. So this is a warm front Monday morning. Still looks like that's going to bring us hours of steady rainfall. And then Monday afternoon, this red line represents a 5,000-foot snow level. Almost gets up into the Cascades. So basically, Monday evening, Monday night, we'll see rising temperatures. Maybe in Portland, Salem, and Eugene, it's raining and only 43 during the day on Monday. And then in the evening, temperatures start to rise, and it could be 50 at midnight Monday night, with the snow levels jumping up above the Cascade passes and those roadways getting into good condition. Now, the warm front is trailed by this cold front, and this is 4 a.m. Tuesday. Here's the front. It has pushed into the Cascades. See the blue contour lines? This is cold air, 40, 35. This is the 2,000-foot snow level returning back here. And see how the isobars are packed closely together? So the weather modeling shows that Monday overnight, especially midnight into sunrise Tuesday, there could be some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts along the Oregon coast. Maybe there's going to be a high wind warning issued. And certainly the chance of very windy conditions up in the Cascades. And this is breezy west winds all the way down into the southern Oregon coast, and probably some breezy winds, I would think, getting over the Cascades into the Klamath Basin too. Again, that is Tuesday. Tuesday rain amounts could be like today. Today we picked up what I say, 63/100ths. The model says Portland on Tuesday gets 65/100ths of an inch. So similar rain, but a windy day to boot. All right. And the snow level's back down to 2,000 feet. See how these isobars continue to be packed? This is gusty west winds coming in with that snow level 2,000 feet. And this is widespread moisture, but it is all rain for the most part. And I mean, over the Siskiyou summit, this would be snow levels around 4,000 feet over the Siskiyou summit. So that potentially turns into be kind of a bad travel day during the day. This is the lower snow levels in the Cascades. This is snow, I would think, accumulating, possibly accumulating, or at least a rain snow mix over in central Oregon. This is all rain through the gorge of that strong west wind flow. So that's Tuesday. Wednesday is kind of a break, occasional rain, no doubt about that. And then we're going to rock it into Thursday. You ready? Let me just play this into Thursday morning, or let's go ahead and go Thursday afternoon. What the heck? Notice the green shades kind of breaks up and it becomes light. So that's the model saying there's not a lot of total moisture on Thursday. In fact, right now I don't have a lot of confidence from any of the modeling on how much moisture we're going to have Thursday or not. All right, this enclosed circle, this is a low, but let me go ahead and do what we did the other day. Let me go ahead and grab my my drawing tool here. Boom. All right. So let's play Where's the Arctic Front? Are you ready? Here it comes. Shoots right up over Colorado. Connects with this low. You see the enclosed circle right here. That's a low, all right? Shoots through there, then goes up. So this is pretty similar to what the European showed, right? Drops into Washington, parts of Oregon, does not come over here into the west side. Okay, so that's Thursday afternoon, all right? Let's see here. Now let's go ahead and close that out, and then let's get you going into Friday. Here's Friday. Here's the big, cold Arctic high coming down. This is Friday morning. Follow my mouse, my cursor. Here's the front, pretty much over the Dalles, maybe in the Hood River, but not really clearly backing into Portland. For example, that's a 3,000-foot snow level over Portland. That's not Arctic air, right? No way. Here's Friday afternoon. Now, let me get my drawing tool again. I wish I was quicker at doing this, trying to be quick. All right. Okay, this is a monster storm back here, by the way, in Arkansas. This is blizzard-like conditions of strong winds and snow back into my home state of Missouri, where I grew up, and snow back into Kansas. That's going to be nasty, nasty stuff. All right, so for us, here's the Arctic air is diving all the way down potentially into the Texas Panhandle. And then here it is, and it's pretty much right. This is Friday afternoon. This would be the boundary of Arctic air pretty much right over our heads here in Portland. But look at what's coming off the Pacific. This is already the next cold front. And see these red contours? So this is warmer air starting to return. Now, here's what's interesting. This is Friday. See, this brings Pacific moisture in. And then see where these isobars are packed tightly? This is east wind shooting in. This could be potentially a mess in terms of a cold weather pull through the gorge, clouding with Pacific moisture. That would be Friday night into Saturday morning. Clearly something that we need to, oh, I didn't, hold on. I've got to get my drawing tool back so I can erase all this stuff. Okay. All right. Let me get rid of all that. All right. Okay. Boom. Let's go on. This is Friday. It's rolling into Saturday morning. So now, according to the American model, this is Saturday morning. The cold Arctic air is here, dropping over Montana and the Dakotas. The Arctic front is back here in Idaho and just clipping eastern Washington. But this is a Pacific front. This would be rain at the coast. I would think there's got to be a good chance of snow in the gorge, good chance of snow in central Oregon and maybe down in the Klamath Basin. But anything over the Cascade Range and then west to the coast, I would certainly away from the gorge would be rain. But, this is too early to really tell. The main thing to note here is we'll be watching east winds pulling through the gorge and seeing what happens. So that's Saturday. That front comes in. The European did not show a front coming in Saturday like that. And then, but remember, the European did show the first of next week, the Arctic air really shifting away from us. So this is Monday morning. There's the Arctic air now all the way over the Dakotas. So all models now show the first of next week, the Arctic air quickly shifts out of here. At the end of the day, there's enough variance in the models that we really don't know. Really don't know what's going to happen, do we? No. That's what I get out of all that. I hope you get out of it too. Hey, I want to celebrate snow real quick, shall we? Current temperatures up on the mountain. This is courtesy of Hillcrest Sales Service. Ski shop. They rent, they repair, they sell great merchandise. That's out in Gresham. 21 in Timberline. Look at the snow totals. 16 big ones today. 45-inch base now. That's real. 17 at Timberline, 41-inch base. That's real. And look, the ground totally covered at Ski Bowl with a 15-inch base now, 9 inches. That's real. So it was the good winter storm day that we thought it would be up in the Cascades. The passes are a mess. Going to be traveling over the Cascades tomorrow morning, a mess. Here's 27 degrees and snow-covered Highway 26. The other passes are all bad too. I think the Siskiyou Summit has snow on it, and it's 26 degrees. I'm just looking at a camera right there. Tomorrow, light snow up there, 1,500 to 2,000-foot snow level. I saw a camera that shows there is some snow at 1,500 feet right now. And then Monday, 3,000. There's that late day snow level rising to 5,000 feet. There's the strong foot of snow again on Tuesday. 1,500-foot low snow levels on Wednesday. Thursday, 4 to 6 inches of snow, low snow level, 1,500 to 2,000 feet. So big snows continue to fall up in the mountains. A reminder that we're going to be watching the gorge a couple of times. The first time we're going to be watching the gorge is actually Monday morning. Now, this is Hood River, 37 degrees. The Dalles forecast is 33. Remember, there's a warm front coming. Could that warm front produce a period in the morning of a rain, ice, or snow mix? Now, the modeling just keeps the Columbia River through the gorge above freezing, but we'll be watching that carefully. And then this shows some snow potentially Friday and Saturday, but we really have no idea what those temperatures are going to be Friday and Saturday at this point, because the bottom line is the weather modeling is literally 20 degrees different from what I just showed you of the American model holding the Arctic air off just a little bit farther north and east than what the Euro does. That's literally a 20-degree difference. So we have no idea what it's going to be. No idea. 7-day forecast, pretty quiet Sunday, few showers around, a rainy Monday, could be a quarter, 3/10 of an inch. Tuesday, a day that looks a lot like today, but maybe more of a steady rain and windy. We talked about that. Wednesday, occasional rain. Thursday, there's no snow threat now until we get into Friday. And right now, all indications are Friday will be above freezing in Portland anyway, rain-snow mix. and then drying out. I'm holding out some hope that it could be cold into Saturday right now with a low of 25 degrees. But let me tell you, the American model would keep us at 32 or even warmer Saturday with no chance of snowflakes. So a lot of things to keep an eye on. Real quick, I've heard from people in Tacoma. I've heard from people in the Klamath Basin, Klamath Falls area. I've heard from people over in Bend wanting more regional weather. I hear you. I need to work up some graphic templates so I can kind of bullet point some of your areas, but that is coming. This is going to turn into more comprehensive Pacific Northwest weather with me covering the highlights more statewide than just Portland. Okay. So I hear you. That is coming. And for now, I'll wish you a good night. Thanks for subscribing. My weather site's portlandweather.com. I'm Rod Hill. I'll talk to you soon.